this has been an interesting week. So first of all, I went through a breakup again, which I mentioned in my last video. I said I got dumped, but like kind of it was mutual / kind of it was me that broke up with him. It's a long story. Basically, sorry, I'm in a park, or I always am, but there's tons of people here today. So basically, the super condensed, super simplified version of this story that doesn't really give you enough details for anything. I was sort of in a polyamorous relationship. Well, I was dating a polyamorous man. He was dating 2 women, but the women were not dating each other, which is, I think, where there's a little bit of an issue. Personally, for me, if I'm in a polyamorous relationship, which this was my first experience in one, I would want, because I'm bisexual, I would want to be with a man and another bisexual woman, and her and I also be dating. Not just her and I were not dating as well, so it wasn't like a true polytrad. It was just one guy dating 2 girls. So it just got a little confusing. Basically, they were already an established couple, and then I started dating him. It's not like he was hiding me or cheating or anything. Like, it was fully open and communicated between them. But after a few months, she started feeling just not totally on board, which is fine. I understand. She gave it a go, and it wasn't what she wanted in the end. And like, that's super simplifying, kind of blaming it on her when I'm not. We were all, played a part. We all needed to communicate better, and we didn't. But yeah, that's basically the really simplified version of what happened. So I basically just stepped away from the relationship and was like, you guys need to figure your shit out, and if it happens to work out for us, fantastic. I'd love to be with him again. If not, that sucks, but it is what it is. It was a great relationship while it lasted, but that's where we're at. So I'm okay. Cried a lot, but I'm okay. It's just so different from my previous breakup, like my previous relationship, because him and I were together for a little over 5 years, going on 5.5 years, and I was very blind, so like I didn't see it coming. Like, I knew our relationship had kind of come to an end, like expired. It's kind of how I typically explain it. Like, it's that, bottle of unopened ketchup that's been in your fridge, but it expired 2 years ago, but you don't want to throw it out because it was never opened. I feel like that's kind of what happened with our relationship. And he kind of just sort of blindsided. I have a whole video on dealing with my first breakup, sort of, me just crying. Whereas, like, this one, it's weird because, like, we still want to be together, whereas, like, that one, he did not want to be with me, and he got a new girlfriend pretty quickly. So, like, it was very obvious that... Anyway. Yeah, so this breakup's just a lot different because, like, we both still want to be together, and we want to keep talking to each other, and we want to see each other. So it's hard because, like, where do we set the boundary? Where do we, like, how do we do this? How do we handle this? But yeah, so like, ooh, mosquito. And like, essentially, to give a little bit more background on the breakup, was I brought up some of my relationship concerns, which brought up some of her relationship concerns, which basically made us realize her and I had different views on where this was going long term. And so it kind of had to come to an end because her and I had very, very different views on where this was going. And he, I think, was kind of on the fence. I think he was more towards leaning on my side for, like, where he wanted the relationship to go. But he'd been with her for 2 years, and only 6 months. Over 2 years he'd been with her. And so it kind of just came down to the fact that, like, they have a good, solid relationship already, where ours was so new. And, like, obviously I did not expect him to, like, choose me over her or anything by any means. But it was kind of just, like, I knew that our relationship was going to come to an end because he was going to choose her rather than try and make the poly thing work or try and, like, convince her, which isn't fair to her either. So yeah, I just need to vent. I vented to my therapist already, but I went over my time with her, but I just needed to get it out. And this is for anyone that randomly stumbles across this that has no idea who I am and why I'm talking about this. The reason I started kind of doing these kind of, I call them trail walk talks, basically this kind of stuff, which is mainly what my YouTube channel is at this point, is I don't have a lot of friends, I don't have a lot of people in my life to talk to about stuff, or the few people I do, I don't feel comfortable talking to them about this kind of stuff, so I just put it on the internet. I talk to myself about it, and I take my dog for a walk. Here she is. And I just talk to my phone and get it all out of my chest because I just need to get it out of me, basically. And writing it down doesn't really work because I feel like I need to actually put it out into the universe and get it out of my body for healing purposes. I don't know, that's just my mindset on it. And I know that I am worthy of love, and I am deserving of love, and I am a great person, and I am an open person, and I'm an emotional person, and I know that I'm going to find a great person to spend my life with eventually, and it'll be great. But right now, I just need to take some time for myself and just vibe life a little bit. Just focus on me, focus on my therapy, focus on my healing. Because I was not looking for a relationship with this man when I got into it. It was supposed to be a fucking run. Supposed to be like a 1 or 2 time hookup, which then turned into a ongoing hookup, which then turned into a relationship. So I think there's a car coming, but yeah, so I kind of went to this phase where I feel like I'm a problem because I've been kind of broken up with twice, because I just felt like I wasn't good enough, wasn't deserving of all these things, but I am a great person. I deserve great things, and great things are coming my way. Happiness, success, fulfillment are coming my way, and I'm going to be okay. Lily, Lily, you look at me? Hi. 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 So in other news, I am starting a new job next Monday. So today is August 14th, and I'm starting a new job on August 22nd. That's a bug. Yeah, I'm very nervous, anxious about that, so we'll see how that goes. I'll have to talk to my therapist about it. My therapist actually is great too, so after I talked to her the morning after all the breakup stuff kind of was happening, and talked to her about it. She's like, okay, like, email me if you need to tonight, just let me know what's going on. She goes, if you want to add in, because I usually do every other week sessions, she's like, if you want to add in a session next week as well, she goes, just let me know. I think I'm okay. I probably should email her, because I haven't updated her what's happening, so probably should email her just to let her know, and to let her know that I am for sure starting this new job as well, because I have no money. So, and like, this job even like isn't gonna be like hardly any hours, which sucks too, because like, as it is, I'm making like $500 a month. That's it. I am not making enough money. I love my job. I'm staying at this job. It's only part-time though, so I have another part-time job, but they're only gonna be like 12 hours a week. So like, I'm gonna have to keep looking for either a third job or just another day job that will give me full-time, which is just so stressful because I owe my dad so much money right now, and he doesn't have the money to be helping me pay my bills when he has his own bills. So it's just a very stressful time. And I feel like a piece of shit because like, I've always been so good with my money up until basically the end of last year. And then the world just sucked. And I was like, oh, well, like, claim EI because you don't make a lot of money at your current job. And I'm like, hey, well, as it is from CERB, I'm paying back CERB now. So I'm paying $200 a month until December to pay back CERB because, you know, if you're in Canada, you know what the fuck happened. They were basically like 1 million people or something are paying back up to $2,000 because from 2020 because they fucked up. This is a dead end. I don't know how I ended up over here. Okay, never mind. We're going this way, Lily. So yeah. So like, no, I don't really want EI because the Canadian government's already kind of fucked me over on that one. So it's just stressful. Very stressful. Thankful to live in Canada, but holy fuck, governments. Also, people fucking suck. Like, that's glass. Right in the middle of the trail here. That is glass. Like, oh, there's a bunch of pieces here. No, you stay back, Lily. Stay back. Oh, and over here too, right there. Oh, people are fucking shitty. I forgot how long this specific trail I took is because I've been walking for an hour with her. She is almost 13 years old and has an injured back paw. Like, it's almost healed, but still, she limps a little bit. And also, you know, she's 13. And we've been walking for an hour out here, and we still gotta walk home after we leave this, which is only like 5 minutes, but still. I'm proud of you. You're trooping. We're taking a couple little breaks here and there, but she's doing, oh, pee break. Gotta let the animals know you've been here. All right, woohoo, come on. Good girl. You're doing so good. Yeah, I'm also kind of like, how am I still in here? It's been a while since I've done this trail, and this trail literally just leads me back out to the parking lot. And I think I'm almost at the end now, but like, be there in like 2 minutes, 5 minutes maybe. But yeah, I forgot how fucking long this trail was. My goodness. It's a nice night out though. But it's starting to get to that time of night where like it's almost dusk, so animals come out. So like, we should probably go to the forest. Oh, there's things crawling on me. That's cool. And I had to check her over for ticks, which there better not be any on her. Yeah, I'd also like to point out that I'm not forcing my dog to walk, so she is still walking in front of me, and her leash is still pulled, let's see, kind of tight, not loose. She's not loose leash walking, which means she still has the energy to keep walking. Now she's just stopping to smell things, but if she's tired, she will trail behind me, or she'll come up to me and put her two front paws, like stand on her hind legs and put her front paws on my leg and telling me that she wants to be picked up, in which case I will then carry her. But yeah, she's doing good. It's not hot out or anything right now. It's nice. Like I said, it's the evening. There's a bit of a breeze. We're out of that humidity break that we've been having in southern Ontario for the last little while. So I've actually been able to take her for a nice long walk. So I think she's having a good time. It has quite literally been 10 minutes since I said I was only 2 and or 5 minutes away from the parking lot. And like, that's the parking lot. I'm over here. I'm almost there, but yeah, that was not 5 minutes. So I am almost at the parking lot, getting ready to head out of the park here. But I just want to do one last little update to say that with everything that's been going on with the breakup and the new job and my anxiety, my depression has been so bad lately that I have been just an emotional wreck. I can't get out of bed. I have no appetite. And then a few times when I get hungry, I will binge eat, and then I will feel sick, and then I won't want to eat for an entire day, which you still need to eat. You still need, even if you binge ate, even if you purged, you still need to eat, okay? It's crawling on me. Yeah, like I've been staying in bed till 1 p.m. every day because I don't work till 5 if I even work. I also only work 3 days a week, and then I have belly dancings on one of those evenings. So I don't need to be anywhere until 5 p.m. 4 days out of a 7-day week. And I'm also used to seeing what was my boyfriend up until then. So like he was taking up my time. Well, this week I was single, so I wasn't seeing him. So I just had no reason to get out of bed. Not saying he was my reason for getting out of bed, but like I had nothing to do. And I don't have any money. So it's not like I can just whip into town because like the city closest to me is about a 20-minute drive away, and gas is astronomically expensive right now. My friends all have jobs, they're working, and like I only have like 2 friends that I actually hang out with, and I haven't seen them in forever, and they're both going through their own things. One of them's going through a really bad breakup, another one's just going through some shit with her family, and she's trying to go back to school, and she's just stressed out. And I love them, but like they don't need to take on my problems because my problems are pretty minuscule compared to theirs. Not that like you should compare your problems or compare your mental health states or anything, but you know, I know that they don't need to take on what I'm going through. I can handle what I'm going through. I have a therapist for that reason. They don't need to take it on for me. So, and I don't need to add that extra stressor to their plates either. But yeah, I just want to say, like, it's okay if you're depressed. It's okay if you're anxious, as long as, you know, you're finding ways to cope with it. You're finding ways to manage it. You're not letting it consume your life. And like, even if you do need to take a day to just let it, not consume you, but you know, to just get it out of your system, to just stay in bed all day, do it. Like, you got to look out for you. You need to put you first. So just do what you got to do, and that's okay. Don't need to feel like shit if you have a messy apartment or a messy room, or you haven't done your dishes, or you haven't showered in a few days, or you haven't shaved in a few days. Like, you're okay. You don't need to do those things. Just focus on your health. Focus on your mental health. And yes, I'm telling you that showering will make you feel better. Getting out of bed and making your bed will make you feel better. Cleaning your dishes will make you feel better. But finding that motivation to do that is so hard, and I am far too familiar with that feeling. Like, I am that person where I get so anxious when it's a mess, but I don't know where to start, and then I freak out because I don't know where to start, and then I get depressed because it's such a mess, and I make it more of a mess because I'm depressed, and it's just a never-ending cycle. But like, when you do get it clean, it feels great. When you get yourself clean, it feels great. So just keep that in mind. It's okay to take a day for yourself, but don't let it consume your life. Because, you know, tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow will be a great day. And even if it's not, the day after might be. And that's all.